Hey everybody, I am Dr. Jennifer, and I'm still working on my voice, but it's been 3 weeks, so I definitely needed to get a what sold video out and also give a little life update. As a lot of you know, I went on a cruise about 2 weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago, and I was supposed to swim with sharks. It's going to be amazing. That Saturday, I got on the ship. I took a nap, woke up with a crazy fever, and was sick the entire time. I also somehow got an eye infection at the same time. So the money I was going to use to swim with the sharks, I ended up having to use for the doctors on board, which was super fun. So that's not the best, but I am still getting over it. It's been over 2 weeks now. I now have a blocked ear. They call it serous otitis media. So I am on steroids, which are not good for me. They make me jittery and unable to sleep, which is something I need to do. So I'm kind of like out of it a little bit, but I'm getting through it all. And just a little very tired. Everything makes me tired still. And not hearing out of one ear kind of like has me off kilter a little bit, which is not fun. So that's where I've been. I've got a lot of stuff I want to get put out, but I haven't been able to film because I haven't really had much of a voice for about 2 weeks. So, and I was out of town for a part of that time, which was a waste, sadly. But today we were doing 3 weeks of what's sold, and some of it will be from the posh shows I've been doing, which until recently have been good, but they onboarded a bunch of people in the last week. So there's like a lot of new shows coming on right now, which are kind of like watering out the people coming in. But I think at some point it'll kind of even itself out, hopefully. So anyway, long story, but I've been trying to list some while I've been under the weather and trying to get through my death pile. My parents are coming next week for Thanksgiving and my brother, so I have to clear out a lot of stuff so that I don't look like a hoarder. I'm getting through a lot of it, but I do still have a lot of stuff to list. I might do some lives with just like list with me or something, or work with me type listing, like so you can see how I photograph and whatnot in the next week, but I'm not sure yet when those will be. I don't know when I'm going to come out with a new like not live video because I just haven't had the strength or the time. I did want to do this one though, just because. Hey Jen, it's been too long. Sound a tad better. Yeah, I still can't hear. I'm going to an ENT tomorrow, an ear, nose, and throat doctor. So I have like 2 days left of my steroids, and I just feel like crap because of them. I couldn't get to sleep last night because like it makes me like bing. And so it was like 3 a.m. before I actually got to sleep last night, which is frustrating. But anyway, so I'm going to do my what's sold. Also, really quick update on ThreadUp. ThreadUp and I are also going to be breaking up. ThreadUp still has bags from July and August that are not processed yet. They did give me a $30 credit, but so I am going to probably get a rescue box with that. But other than that, I am gonna hopefully these 2 bags will eventually get processed, and I'll use that money, and then I probably won't. Yeah, we are never ever getting back together. Taylor Swift that. Okay, anyway, so that's another little thing that I've been dealing with. The only way to really contact ThreadUp is through Facebook. That's the only place where they actually even answer you that I've found. So other friend Kim also contacted them, and they gave her a $30 credit as well this week. So I think they know people are getting mad. But it is what it is. So, all right. Thank you for everyone watching, all three of you. We're going to get into our what sold. If you rewatch the beginning, I did a little bit of an update about how I've been sick and stuff. So it is what it is. We're going to get in. I've got quite a few things, I think. It is 3 weeks and a couple of posh shows in there. So first, I sold this Bob Mackie Art to Wear applique sweater, size 2X. Very teacher vibes. It sold for $24. It had really cute little appliques all over it. I ended up making $18.29 on it, but it did take a year and a month to sell. So it's something I was happy to finally get rid of. As many a time they are. See, and I don't understand. I don't understand how yours all got processed because you sent yours after mine. And every time I contact them, they're like, oh, we're only processing from this date right now. I don't know. It's just super weird. Yeah, of course it has a cat on it. Next, I sold this Ralph Lauren red Italian leather brass buckle belt, size large. It sold for $20. I ended up making $15.15 on it, and it took over 6 months to sell. I didn't have an exact date on it. It was just a pretty red leather belt, and then the buckle did say solid brass on it, so it's a little bit higher quality. I've actually been doing well with hats, belts. I've actually been selling some kids stuff too. I was going to do a live kids posh show yesterday, but I was feeling so horrible. I ended up sleeping for a while, and then I just read for a lot of the afternoon because I was just exhausted. I think I overdid it this week trying to get stuff done. I was sick. I'm debating about going back to sleep after this as well. But I do want to get some stuff sold because I have been having to call out of my vet job. So I do need to make some money to pay my bills. So one of my posh lives, I had these Hudson bootcut low-rise jeans, size 26, in the store, but they actually sold to someone. Someone bought them just full price out of my closet before I even put them on sale, which I was super happy about. I ended up, they sold for $42, and I ended up making $32.53 on them. And then I did have them for a year and 4 months. So it's something I was really happy to have gone. I did sell a pair of Free People jeans in my posh sale I did the other day, or my posh live, but the person immediately canceled, which was really annoying because I didn't get to sell it in my posh live because they bought it outright, and then they canceled 10 minutes later. So that was really annoying. And I'm kind of wanted to block them. I didn't, but I still kind of want to block them. Yeah, my sales have been on and off. I don't know. So next, I sold a bundle of 3 items in my posh live show. So what I did is I sold each item separately, and then afterwards I made a copy of each and put them in a bundle so that they only had to pay shipping once. And so the bundle sold for, I think it was $50. Yeah, $50. And they got this BCBG Max Azria wool single Murphy jacket blazer for $20. I ended up making $14.24 on it, and it took 1 year and 2 months to sell. This was actually from the first ThredUp box I ever got. That was horrible. So I actually sold I've sold a bunch of those items in my posh lives, which I'm really happy about, but it's taken over a year. So I will definitely never get that ThredUp box again. The second item that sold was these Lululemon in the flow heathered rugged blue color size 6 crop leggings. They sold for $15. This is another thing from that ThredUp box. I ended up making $10.24 on them. And again, they took a year and 2 months to sell, which is just like crazy for me for Lululemon. I don't know what it is, but it hasn't been doing that great for me lately. And then the last item in that bundle was this Zara basic navy single button blazer, size medium. It also sold for $15, and I made $11.10 on it. And that one took a year and 5 months to sell. So all those items I was super happy to have gotten rid of, basically. And I probably wouldn't have sold them if it wasn't for the Posh Live, honestly. So I was really happy with that. Next, I sold, which is something I think I picked up in LA, the Star Wars Pendleton collab t-shirt, light gray, size medium. It was really cool. Like, I've never seen anything like this. It was Pendleton with Star Wars, and it did sell for $22 with a shipping discount. I made $14.74 on it, and it only sold, it took only a couple weeks for it to sell. So I was pretty happy with that. And it was really cool. It was like old school Star Wars graphic. I know. I just like, I'm so excited. I'm think I'm gonna donate a bunch of stuff, redonate a bunch of stuff, because I just have so much stuff that is not gonna give me a lot of money. And I tried to do a Posh show with some of it the other day, but it didn't go very well. And I just am kind of tired of looking at it. And some of it I got for free. So I don't know. Because then like something will sell that is older. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Next sale is from the Penny sale, the other Toad & Co. green and yellow geometric pattern faux wrap front dress size large sold for $20. I made, as you saw in my Penny sale video, or if you haven't, check it out. I sold one Toad & Co. dress, and it covered everything I bought that day. So everything from here on out is pure profit. So I made $16 on this dress. And again, it only took a couple days to sell after I listed it. Those Toad & Co. dresses were a great pickup, even though I paid up a little bit for them. I definitely pick stuff up like that again. I was surprised, honestly. Yeah, I just don't know if I don't really want to keep it around for a garage sale, because I don't know if half the time I don't know if I'll be around to do one. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff I am listing, I have some stuff with flaws that I'm just not. I'm trying to list low enough that they'll go quickly. I mean, I listed, and what you'll see coming up, I listed a scarf that I literally thought I was going to have to redonate at some point, and it sold like within 2 days. So it's just like one of those things, like I just don't know like what I should actually get rid of or not and whatnot. I don't know. I've also thought about doing a whatnot auction with a bunch of stuff just like for $2, but I don't know if it's worth the time and the effort to do it or not. So another sale from that ThredUp box, BCBG Max Azria sleeveless A-line Cassandra dress, size medium, sold for $15, and ended up making $10.24. Again, a year and 2 months to sell. This was also in a Posh Live is when this sold. So I was super happy with that. Next is something I got from the Real when I got a coupon. It was this Rebecca Minkoff Vera dress, leopard animal print linen blend, size small. It was new with tags, and it sold for $50 in a Posh Live. Very happy with that. I ended up making $39.23, and it sold within 2.5 months of listing it. It was one of those things where I had like, I think it was in my new with tag sale, maybe. That was probably been my best sale I've had on Posh Live, is where everything was new with tags. I think I sold the most that day. I will say in general, October was my most profitable month I've ever had. I don't know why. Posh Lives, I think, played into it some. But I did profit over $1,600 last month. And that's the most I've ever made on just reselling. And it was all Poshmark pretty much. I think it was all Poshmark. I don't think I sold anything anywhere else. So I was really, really happy with that, especially since now I'm missing out on some work and stuff. I definitely need the money because I have to pay my taxes soon. So I'm not looking forward to that. My house tax is coming due soon, and then I have to pay for all my vet licensing stuff, and it's just a lot at all, always at the same time. So anyway, next, I actually sold this. I showed it in a Posh Live, and then it sold after the Posh Live. Someone had seen it in a previous show, and then it wasn't in my next show, and they still wanted it. I said, well, just send me an offer. They sent me a $12 offer. I was like, sure, just to get rid of something. And so I ended up making $7.65. It took 1 to 2 months to sell. It was from a Goodwill blue box. So my cost of goods wasn't super high. I made some money and got something out the door, which is important. All right. Next sale was something I was really happy about. It was this men's FootJoy red, white, and gray striped polo shirt, size extra large. I heard good things about FootJoy, and then I had these for so long. It took 7 months to sell, but I did end up making $23.34 on it. I don't know. I have one more in like greens and blues, same size. So hopefully that one will sell as well. But it did take a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And I do have these listed on eBay as well. Well, not this one anymore, obviously, but. Next was one sale was from Posh Live, and then she added another item from my closet. Afterwards, I said I would bundle them together so she'd only have to pay shipping once. So this is the item she got out of my closet. It was a I don't even know how to say that. Carry striped floral black and white 3/4 sleeve, size large shirt. I sold it for $15. It was new with tags. I think it's just kind of like an Amazon type brand. I got it in a Goodwill blue box, I think. And so I ended up making $10.60 on it. It sold within 3 months of listing. And then she also got this really fun dress that she's excited about. This Courtenay stretch dress, size 16, a lime green flip-flop tropical print. It just had fun, like tropical flip-flops and florals all over it. Just a little shift dress, really cute. And that also sold for $15. And I ended up making, $9 on that one. But that one took a year and a half to sell. So I was very happy that that one left the house. And she loves it. So I've never found FootJoy shoes. So I don't know. I've just got those 2 polos right now. I don't know much about it. I found out about it just from Matt, Thrift of Life, and his men's manifesto. So I don't know. I found them, I think, for like $1 or $2. And so I decided to try them, and it took a long time to sell one. I still have one more. All right. Then I sold these Levi's 711 skinny ankle jeans. They're a black and gray camo, size 25. These I actually picked up from ThredUp. I did like some sourcing on ThredUp, which I regret because it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. And I'm still have most of the stuff. Although I do have a couple things in this that sold from it. But Yeah, so I sold those jeans for $26. I ended up making $15.32. They took about 4 months to sell. Not the best, but not the worst, I guess. Yeah, math's super fun. All right. And then next, oh, click that out. There we go. Mess that up. Next, I sold another belt. It was a Fossil genuine leather braided belt with a metal buckle, size large. It ended up selling for $17. It was stamped genuine leather, Fossil. I think it was a men's belt. I ended up making $11.30 on it, and it took about 7 months to sell. A little longer than I thought it was going to take, but always happy to have a belt sale. Belts don't weigh that much. Hey, Kim. Belts don't weigh that much when I get them at the bins, so I do like to pick up belts. Next was something I got in LA. It was a kid's item. It was a Harry Potter and H&M Hedwig Owl Hogwarts sweatshirt dress, size 3 to 4T. It had a tulle skirt. It ended up selling for $17. I made $10.74 on it. It sold within about 2 months of me listing it. This dress got a lot of action, and I think it ended up selling after I relisted it, like right after I relisted it, after the 60 days. So I was really happy with that sale. It's a really cute dress too. Look at the little owl. It's so cute. Hi, gens. We just needed a third gen for a trifecta here. So next is a big one. I would recommend picking up these. It's a Polo by Ralph Lauren, pink corduroy fishing lure embroidered hat, vintage. I listed this. It did have a little bit of a flaw on the back here. It was like a little bit faded in an area. Where's the tag? So this is the tag on the inside. This is, I think, 80s, 90s, if I'm not mistaken, is the age on it. So this was a fitted hat, and it was elastic. It didn't have an adjustable back strap. It did have a little bit of discoloration in the sweatband here. I listed it for $38. It sold for $38 within, I think, 2 hours of me listing it. And I listed it, and I immediately got like 5 likes, I think. And I sent a 10% off offer, if I'm not mistaken. And then the 5th person that liked it just bought it full price. So I'll take it. I ended up selling it for, like I said, $38. I made $29.77 on that hat in just under 3 hours, I think. So I definitely will be picking up polo hats. I've had a couple now that have sold really well for me. I know. I like it when like there's a million people that want it and then someone just buys it outright. And you're like, ha. Next, this is sold as a consignment for a friend of mine. Arizona Jean Company khaki cargo shorts, size 32, for $14. I only ended up making about $5 on these, and I had them listed for quite a while. I think they were her boyfriend's, so she gets part of the money and I get part of the money. I know. I've had a couple quick sales recently. That's what you get when you actually list stuff, I guess. You'll see a couple of them maybe in this coming up. Next, I sold a pair of kids' Joe's jeans. They were distressed, size 12, medium wash. They sold for $16. I ended up making $10.45 on them, and they just took a couple weeks to sell, which is pretty good for a kids item. Especially denim. I've had like not the best luck selling kids denim for some reason. I know you actually list items and then they sell. It is crazy how that happens. I'm like slowly getting my pile down over here. My brother has to sleep here in like a week and a half. So, and I have to look good for my mom because she's coming next Sunday. So, I've got a lot of work to do this week. Next, this Lily's Closet gray knit asymmetrical hem slouchy sweater, size medium, sold for $20 on an offer, and I ended up making $15.42. And it took about a year to sell. So that was another one I was pretty happy with. I think I offered them 25 and then they came back at 20 and I was like, yeah, sure, just take it. Yeah, my mom can be a little judgy, so I know it's going to be a interesting time. My brother is even like, "Are you sure you want them to come?" I'm like, "Well, too late now." Next, I sold this Brahmin white large dust bag for a purse or shoes. It did have a slight little discoloration on one corner. I don't know if it'll show up very well, but there was like some pink discoloration on this corner. I got an offer for $21, which I happily accepted. I made $16.17 and it sold within 1 to 2 weeks of me listing it. So I've listed a couple dust bags recently that I randomly found one day. I think the Dooney and Burke I still have. I think that might be the only one I have left. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Got to get that playroom cleaned out. Next is another thing I got on ThreadUp. It was these PacSun double wash high-waisted raw hem leggings, size 24. They were 2 different colors, kind of fun. They did only end up selling for $21. I thought they were going to sell for a little bit more, but that's okay. I ended up making $13.04 on them, and they took about 5 months to sell. So again, I don't know. I would definitely pick them up at the bins, but probably not source them for as much as I did prior. You live and learn. Next, I sold this Wonder Bra floral embroidered nude tan, size 38B. It's like a smoothing bra. It had this really pretty floral embroidery on each side, and it had like a smoothing. It just like was, what's that called? Like no lines or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it ended up selling for $22. I made $12.46 on it. It took about 8 months to sell. Something I picked up at a regular Goodwill that I probably would not do again. I would definitely pick it up at the bins, though. Next, I sold seamless. Yeah, that's the word. Wireless. It wasn't wireless. Seamless, though. That's what I was looking for. Next, I is on Whatnot from Comfy Cardigans for myself, but they just didn't look right on me. So I ended up selling them. And sorry. They're these Peanuts, Snoopy, and Woodstock polka dot high-rise leggings, size extra large. They were funny because the butt area had like 2 Snoopies on it. So it was like, hey, here's my butt. But it sold for $20. I ended up making $7.28 on it. It sold pretty quickly in 1 to 2 months, but it was something I probably would only pick up like at the bins. I did pay up for them because they were for myself, but then they didn't really work out. So it is what it is, but they were happy with them. So it all works out in the end. Yeah, Snoopy butt. Thank you. Oh. All right. Next, another kids item. I sold this Crew Cuts J. Crew girls 2-tiered ruffle plaid skirt, size 4 or 5. It just had like a 2-tier, like Christmassy plaid look to it. It sold for $10. I made $6.46. I had it listed for quite a while. I don't know how long exactly, but it's more than I would have gotten at buy sell trade. So that's kind of how I look at kids items sometimes. If I've had them for a while, I'm getting more than I would get at buy sell trade, then I'm not too mad about it. Next, I sold this Steve Madden men's blend double zip pocket belt bag, Sling Fanny. It's like gray for $23. This is like how they have it worn in the little picture. This is how it is on my mannequin. But it sold for $23. I ended up making $17.68. It took about 3 to 4 months to sell, I think. I think I picked this up in Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. But it was funny. Next was this vintage braided black rope faux pearl hook closure belt. Really pretty. Very small though. It was, see the faux pearls, and there's like a rope braid, and then it has this hook is how it closes in the back. It ended up selling for $13 on an offer. I made $9.42 on it. Took about 2 months to sell, so not too bad for a belt, especially one that was this tiny. Like this is, I do like a measurement, and it's like the whole belt was only like 25, so very small. I know the bag is big. All right, so next, I kind of want to get more for it, but I sold this Cato faux fur, faux suede vest jacket, size 22-24 for $20. I got an offer. I kind of wanted to get more than that for it. It was really cute, but it is what it is. It was like one of those, do I keep it and then be mad when it doesn't sell for anything, or just take the money and run? So I took the money and ran. I made $15.27. It took about a month to sell, I think, after listing it, which isn't too bad. Next, I sold something that I hardly ever sell, jewelry. It was this pair of lovely fashion, which I guess I just misspelled that. Jewelry feather hook earrings, lead and nickel free. There were 2 feathers. They're different sizes. One was a little bit longer than the other one. They were new in package. And I got these from Brighten Your Day. He was doing a whatnot auction. I got some stuff. And so they sold for $12. I ended up making $3.33 on them. They sold within 2 to 3 months of listing it. It was like one of those things where I was just kind of trying to make my money back on them. I know, it does. Fad yawn. Next, I sold, this is also from the ThredUp box of death, this HD in Paris seeped Sinopia silk maxi dress, size medium. Did end up selling for $45. I ended up making $32.52 on it. It did take a year and 3 months to sell, though. So again, I mean, I'm glad stuff has been selling, but it's taken way too long for it to start selling. ThredUp box of death. It was like, I hate that box so much. I do need to do a throwback Thursday on that box now that I actually sold something. Next, I sold this Gilligan and O'Malley red favorite demi Southern Gorge bra, size 36 double D. Sold for $15 on an offer. I made $11.28 on it, and it took a little over 6 months to sell. I've been having some bra sales lately. I don't know if it's because it's cuffing season or what, but people are buying bras the last couple weeks. Oh, I make myself laugh. Next is another one I was really happy to get rid of. Ron John, Surf Shop, Cocoa Beach, Florida. Peace sign, graphic t-shirt, size small. This shirt got so much love. I've relisted it multiple times, and every time it got more and more likes. Someone finally bought it for $17 on an offer, and I made $13.03. It took 11 months to sell. So very happy that it is gone. I don't understand why it took so long, but it did. Next, I think it was also from a Goodwill Blue box. It was this 41 Hawthorne dark green jade Clearwater mixed material surplus blouse, size small. Sold for $18 on an offer, and I ended up making $12.94. And it took about a year to sell. So I thought I was going to sell faster. It is a Stitch Fix brand, but it is what it is. Next, fun pair of Fashion Nova Fray What You Mean flare leg jeans, light blue wash, size 14. They were new with tags. Candace, another reseller I know in the area, I was at the bins with her one day, and someone gave them to her, and she's like, I don't want them. And I was like, well, I'll take them. They're new with tags in there. Fashion Nova, I know they'll sell. Especially they are so distressed. So distressed. They were new with tags, but look at the back. Yeah, there's a little booty cheek hanging out. And like, there would be a booty cheek hanging out. So they did end up selling for $22 on an offer. And I ended up making $16.60. And they sold within a couple weeks of me listing them. So I was happy with that pickup. I have a couple other things I need to get listed that realm. Next, I sold this Vince Camuto cream pashmina viscose scarf, one size. I did notice it did have some flaws when I was listing it, so I listed it pretty low. It did have, oh no, that's the measurements. It had some pulls, I think, and then like one little spot on it. So I sent an offer for $13 with discounted shipping, and they bought it. And for $13, I made $7.70. It did sell within 2 days of me listing it. So, like, you just never know. I still made like $7, and yeah, the booty jeans would not be for me. I would like be covering my butt the whole time. Next, I sold this Woodstock retro color block windbreaker jacket. It sold for $28, which I think was full price at the time. And yeah, so I made $19.50 on it. It took about a year to sell. So there are a lot of things lately that I've had for a while that have been selling. So it's like, do I keep stuff or do I redonate stuff that's just been sitting? I don't know. It's hard to say. Next is from my own closet, this Old Navy super soft line gray black striped hoodie, long sleeve shirt, size extra large, sold for $13. I don't really make a profit on it. It's just something that I wanted to get a little bit of money back for from my own closet. And she actually did leave me a really nice love note. It said, beautiful t-shirt. I'm ready for the cold now. Thanks for quick shipping and great offer. So I love it when I get love notes like that. It makes me feel really good about it. Yep. Next, another one that I would maybe pick up. The brand is Pelagic. It's a high-performance offshore gear, large brim fishing hat, blue scale tie-dye color. It did have like a chin strap. It sold, is it full price? Yeah, full price for $22. I'm making $16.76, and it just took a couple weeks to sell. I did like a whole hat day, and it was really pretty colors. That is the tag on the inside, and it did have some issues somewhere. I did it. Like right down here, you can see that there's some discoloration on the inside of the sweatband. And I always put that in all my listings, of course. All right, next was Victoria's Secret push-up blue front closure strappy back bra, size 38 double D. Front closure, and then I had really cute like multiple straps in the back as well. It sold for $26 with a shipping discount. I made $18.36 on it, and it only took a couple days to sell. It was something I actually listed this week. So again, list your money piles because people are buying, and I actually sold 2 bras. The other one is coming up shortly, and I both listed them both this week, and they just both sold for the same amount. So, yeah. Next, closet clear out deal from Friday. Harley Davidson Cruising the Coast, Myrtle Beach, 75th anniversary extra small shirt. Really cool graphic on this one. The front had this wing detail on it, but the back was really cool, and it had like wings and then a rhinestone skull, and it's a 75th anniversary 2015 on it. Person messaged me and said, hey, I can only pay $22 with $5.95 shipping or whatever it is. And I said, you know what, tomorrow's Friday, like I will do $22 and you can get the $4.99 shipping closet clear out. And so she did buy it, and I made $16.88 on it. And again, it was something I listed this week, so it sold within like 1 to 2 days after I listed it. So I was pretty happy with that. I do have a few Harley Davidson shirts that have been sitting for quite a while, women's shirts. So I don't know. I haven't been doing as well with those lately. Next, I sold a Cat Lady box candle catnip toy feather flame for $4. I made 0 money on this, but it got it out of the house. It was just something that like the animals never used, so I had it listed for quite a while. Someone sent me a $4 offer, and I was like, fine, take it. Next, I did a live sale the other night, which I probably shouldn't have. I was really tired afterwards, but I sold one item, the CJ Banks Gold Cream Crepe Belt Sleeve Blouse, size 2X, for $10. Again, this is from my own closet. I only made about $2 on it. It took about 3 to 4 months to sell. So, I mean, I was happy to get rid of it, but I would have liked to have sold more during that sale. Next is the other amount. It was a Victoria's Secret Body by Victoria Racerback Demi floral lace back bra, size 38C. Very bright colors, but the back is what was really pretty. It was like a racerback, but then all of this is a really pretty like floral lace. It also sold for $26, and I made $18.36 on it. And again, it only took a couple days to sell after I listed it. So I was super happy with that. Next is from a mystery box I bought on Poshmark that I never even did a video on because it was pretty crappy, I'll be honest. I gave her a horrible review because, I mean, like, she literally sent me trash. But I did end up selling this Real Legends Performance Outfitters Gray Diamond Geometric Athletic Shirt for $20. I made $11 on it, and it took about 4 months to sell. A lot of the stuff had stains and stuff. I did redonate, I think, a lot of it. It was a box I bought with credits, so I didn't actually spend my own money on it, but it was one of those things where I was not super happy with the person, as you can imagine. Next, I sold this Old Navy super long knit open front cardigan, gray, size small. This is from a Goodwill Blue box. Someone sent me an offer for $10 yesterday, and I accepted it. I made $5.65. Again, it took about 4 months to sell, so I wasn't expecting a ton. It was a really nice sweater, though, like very thick material. Yeah, I could have gotten something better. Yeah, definitely. I didn't realize how bad it was, or I probably would have tried to return it, honestly. But yeah, it is what it is at this point. So, a girl yesterday bought this holiday time light up gray ugly Christmas sweater with an elf and reindeer, size 1X for $25. She countered my offer at 25, and I said sure. This is a really cool sweatshirt. Look at the lights. Isn't it fun? Um, and so I ended up making $19.15 on this, and it only took a couple weeks to sell. Then she, I think, went to my closet and found some other stuff she liked. Um, and then I made a bundle for her for 2 other items. And this one of these is the item that I really didn't think would ever sell. The first is I got at the bins, these Capelli New York texting winter gloves with the elf, and it has a jingle bell on it. They were new with tags, and they sold for $10. And then the second item was this scarf that I really thought no one would ever want, honestly. It was a Santa scarf, green knit, handmade, and like both sides had these like little Santa faces with googly eyes on them. And that sold for $10 as well. The bundle sold for $20, and I ended up making $8 on the scarf and $7.37 on the gloves. The scarf is the one that sold within like a day or two after I listed it, and then the gloves I had listed for a couple of months already. So we've got 2 more sales. This was from the Thread Up T-shirt box I got. This Grayson Threads blue Be the Good crop T-shirt, size small, sold for $14. I ended up making $8.89, and it sold within about 3 months of me listing it. I already made up back pretty much all the money on the box on the one Journey T-shirt, but I'm going to redonate, I think, some of the T-shirts from that box just because it's not worth listing them. And then lastly, another kid sale. Zara Pointel T-shirt, blue, purple, ribbed, floral, size 6. Really cute little kids shirt, long sleeve shirt. It had a really cute little pattern to it, which you can't really see unless you're up close. Someone sent me an offer for $6 yesterday. I accepted. I made $2.42 on it. It took about 4 months to sell. It was like, if I had sold that at buy sell trade, I would have gotten like 90 cents to $1.20. So it was like 2 times what I would have gotten at buy sell trade. So trying to be okay with that. And so that is all of my what solds for the last 3 weeks. I was gone for 5 days during that time. So not too bad. Definitely the lives have helped. I do think I want to start doing at least a couple a week. I don't know exactly how I'm going to set them up yet, though. I do kid stuff until after Thanksgiving because I need to get everything into my inventory so that, like I said, I don't look like a hoarder to my parents. I have so much stuff to like clean up in my house, and I just have no energy to do it. So I'm so tired. So I don't know how it's gonna work out. Hopefully, I don't end up like having a horrible Thanksgiving. But thank you for watching and joining me on this journey. Check out the beginning of this video if you didn't see it for my life update. And I'll see you next time. thank you guys for checking this out. Check out some of my other videos. I will have some videos coming up, but I just have to wait till I have feeling a little bit better to really get into doing a lot more. If you're interested in me doing some live like work with me's, like basically I'll be live photographing and stuff, let me know, because I might start doing some of those, trying to get some watch hours in. Just, and also, you know, we can all motivate each other to get our death piles listed. So anyway, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Kim, for coming, and I will see you next time. What time of day would it work better for you for doing those types of lives? I kind of just do like stuff when I feel like it most of the time. I'll probably set up my computer over here because this is where I photograph stuff usually. And that's my death pile over here. And here's my friendly head, who I was told I should put in bed with my brother. But anyway, yeah, I know. Well, I'll just go live. If you can come, you can. If not, oh, that's like late. I have a lot more hats to do too, so maybe I'll do a live. You can see me struggle with my hat head, because it always ends up being a hot mess. But anyway, all right, well, we'll see what comes up this next week and how I'm feeling. I'm going to see another doctor tomorrow. Hopefully they can get my ear unclogged, because I can't even like work because I can't listen in a stethoscope with my ear all messed up. And it kind of makes me like a little bit off balance too. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't afford to not work this week though. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, have a great rest of your Sunday. And we'll see you next time. Keep an eye out for any of my POS shows if you're interested in that. And as always, remember to help control the pet population and have your pets spayed or neutered. Bye, guys. Thank you. Hopefully this is helpful.